The letters between John and Abigail Adams represent an absolute treasure trove of 18th century correspondence. They shine a light into something called the companionate ideal, the idea that was building in the 18th century that marriages didn't just have to be business contracts like they were in the medieval feudal era, but that they could actually be a pairing of two people who actually liked each other. A part of why those letters are so great is because Abigail Adams doesn't take on a deferential tone all the time when she's talking to her husband, like you might expect out of an 18th century relationship. There's a great example of that actually in a letter that was written 250 years ago today, March 31st, 1776. In this letter, Abigail goes through a bunch of different topics. Some of them are just personal dealings about what's going on in Boston, letting her husband know. But she also has two interesting passages in here relating to the issue of slavery and to the issue of women's rights. Let me read them for you. Of this I am certain that it is not founded upon that generous and Christian principle of doing to others as we would that others should do unto us. And then the passage on women's rights. That your sex are naturally tyrannical is a truth so thoroughly established as to admit of no dispute, but such as you wish to be happily willing, give up the harsh title of master for the more tender and endearing one of friend. Why then not put it out of the power of the vicious and the lawless to use us with cruelty and indignity with impunity? Men of sense in all ages abhor those customs which treat us as only the vassals of your sex. Regard us then as beings placed by Providence under your protection, and in imitation of the Supreme Being make use of that power only for our happiness. Neither of those are the only instances of times where Abigail will talk frankly with her husband about moral issues. The Adamses are one of my favorite couples of the 18th century just because we have so much about them. So if you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about their specific relationship, I'd love to find some more excerpts throughout their letters to entertain us and also to teach us something about 18th century America.